There's this saying that like every time I used to write, because I used to have a diary and I used to write a lot. And in that diary, one of the first things I saw was this phrase that I heard many, many years ago that says, true friends are like diamonds, precious but rare. False friends are like autumn leaves, found everywhere. That phrase has stuck with me for a long time. Throughout my whole life, it stuck with me. And when I found my diamond, I'll call her D, I'll name her D. I'm like, wow, that's my true friend. And when I tell you, D and I, we were like two peas in the same pod. That was my sister. That was my confidant. That was my bestest friend. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing was wrong. Like, I'm sitting here remembering all our crazy times that my mother don't know about. But Dee was definitely my best friend. And I just want to give a few like scenarios of how close we were. So in high school, I'm 1 year older than her. So while she's in ninth grade, I'm in 10th grade, because when I started school here, I skipped a grade because, I'm smart. Come on, man. I'm smart, right? But she had to do night school for gym because, who's going to gym at 8:30 in the morning? Nobody. So she had to sign up for night school to do gym. Mind you, I did not need gym or anything, but I signed up to do gym with her. Were we really going to gym? Absolutely not. Me and Dee, like, we would go hang out on a block. Like, we would find in the summertime, we would meet these guys. It would be like, you know what, they're cool. So in the wintertime, we would just go hang out with them, like, all the time. So let me just give you a little scenario of how tight me and my friend Dee became. There's this one guy I met on a dollar van. Now, that guy in particular, he was very cute. Like, the way you guys like them, tall and handsome. Very cute guy. So me and him became cool. But I was always like leery about him. So I didn't want to like get involved with him like that. But I liked him. You know what I'm saying? And a day I invited him over to my house. So when I invited him over to my house, he probably thought we was going to do something. But, like I said, I liked him, but I was always like suspicious of him. So he came and I had a bottle of liquor on the table. It wasn't my liquor. It was my mom's liquor. And he drank like quarter of it. So he got buzzed. He was drunk, stumbling all over the place. And I'm looking at the time and I'm like, yo, my mother is about to come home. This dude has to go, right? So I kicked him out the house and he was stumbling all over the place. But listen, it's either I was going to get my butt whooped or like you have to stumble out and figure it out for yourself, because I ain't tell you to drink that liquor. So he left, whatever. After that, my best friend D and I, we would go chill with him and his friends. But after that, I felt like he started to hate me, right? Like he didn't like me anymore, because first of all, he didn't get nothing from me. And second of all, I kicked him out after he drank all that liquor. So, but D and I, we did not care. We would go and hang out with this dude, not only him. So I liked him, and then he had like other friends there. So every day after school, we would go to these people's like building, and we're not going in any apartments. We're literally out in the lobby, like chilling with them, talking to them, hanging out with them. And we would show up unannounced. But that was my bona fide girl. Like, she would do it with me. We would be in the house chilling and be like, you know what? I'm bored. You want to go over there, chill with these guys? And we would just get up and go over there and chill with these guys. Until a day we went over there to chill with them, and he had a really nasty attitude. Like, I don't know what was up with this dude that day. So he was there with this girl he claimed that was his sister, and he told the girl to go fight me. So I'm like, what is going on? And mind you, I'm scary at that time because I have never fought anybody. I have never even had an argument with anybody. So when he's telling this girl to go fight me, I'm like what? Like, dude, are you serious? So I'm there with my homegirl D and my homegirl N. We the three musketeers, but D is my bona fide bestest friend. So he was like, go fight her. And she had a hammer in her hand. So D and N is like, nope, you ain't gonna fight her. No, you're not gonna fight her. So she swings the hammer, and she hits me on my finger with it. I think I still have the scar to this day. And my homegirl N picked up a crutch. You know, the crutch that when people have a leg injury or a foot surgery, they give them crutches. She picked up a crutch and she whacked her with that crutch. So, and we ran. We just, mind you, my mother don't know where I am. My mother has no idea what's going on. Like, she just does not know all the things that, like, we out here getting into. Another thing we like to do, that was my party girl. When I tell you we would party every Sunday, you act like we didn't have work Monday, but we did. But every Sunday, we would go to this specific Trinidadian club. And if you West Indian here, big up, okay, to all the Trinis in the house. But we would go to this Trinidadian club. And let me tell you, the music would be pumping. If you love soca music, you love reggae music, you love calypso music, you love Caribbean music, it would be bumping in that club every Sunday. Don't ask if Monday is a holiday. The club would be even jumping even more. And you know, they used to have some cuties in the club back then. So me and my girl D, we would be there every Sunday religiously. Like, all the parties, all the Caribbean parties in the summertime, me and my girl D would be there. Like, let me tell you, that was my bona fide girl. That was my sister. We done got into trouble together. Another story. We had these friends. So I had met this one guy a day I went to this clinic, and he was working there, and I met him. When I met him, after, like, I met him out of work, his friend met my friend D. So we were chilling together, and a day, it was like late in the night, D and I went to chill at their homes, whatever. Listen, nobody knew where we were. Like, we would do some real crazy stuff, man. We took some risk in life, me and that girl. But that was my bona fide best friend. You couldn't tell me nothing about her. I loved her like a sister. And I know you have that best friend or you had a best friend that you and them did everything together. Sometimes we would go partying, and when I came home, somebody would be laying on my bed. So myself, D, and my mother would sleep on the same bed. My mother would cook food on a Sunday. D plate would be there for her. We were like this. You couldn't tell me nothing. Like, nobody could come to me and be like, oh, let me tell you what D said or what D did or what. You couldn't do that, because you know what? you might get this in your face. That was my friend. Like, we're locked in. We're locked in forever. So I thought. Then I met my husband, but he wasn't my husband at the time. He was my boyfriend, and we were dating. We were talking. When you just meet a guy and you like, I'm in love, right? And everything is about that guy. So he knew that's my best friend because I introduced him to her, and she knew that's my man. But I'm trying to build with him. So during that time frame, D and I kind of like like we're drifting, right? We're not drifting all the way, but we're drifting apart because now he's telling me, listen, I don't think that girl is your friend. And I'm looking at him sideways like, what are you talking about? That's my best friend. I've known her since I was like 13 years old. What do you mean that's not my best friend? What do you mean like she's not my friend? And he would always tell me that, like, I don't think that she's your friend. I don't think that she's your friend. But even while me and him, we were dating, I'm still talking to D. I'm still, hanging out with her occasionally. It's not as fluid as it once was. Now, let me jump back a little. Before I met my ex-husband, I had invited another friend I knew from St. Lucia to stay with me. And that friend, D, and myself, we would all hang out together, all the time, right? And that particular friend I had to kick out. So if you want the story time on that, leave a 1 in the chat below, because that story time is tea. So I had to kick her out. And then I met my ex-husband. And when I met my ex-husband, D, like I said, D and I started to drift away. So I'm not really going to parties with her anymore because, now I'm trying to settle down. I'm trying to build my family. I done partied. I done hanged out. I done snuck out. I done did it all already. So now it's time for me to grow up and be responsible. But D did not feel like it was time for her to grow up. And listen, I can't think for anybody else, right? I could say in that instance, maybe I wasn't a good friend because I definitely put my ex-husband before my friends. And you can let me know in the comments below, like, if you think I'm wrong for that, for putting my ex-husband before my friend. But to me, at the time, I just felt like, listen, I need to grow up. I need to start being responsible. I need to settle down. Like, I just felt like that's what I needed to do. So the girl that I kicked out and D started to become best friends. So one day I went on Facebook and, they're both my friends on Facebook. So I'm scrolling, and I happened to see a picture of her and the girl all dressed up in Club Gab garments, and they're posing for a photo, both of them. At that time, I had no idea that they were hanging out. But again, I took the blame for that. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's because I pushed her away. She felt lonely. Maybe she felt isolated. So I felt really guilty for that. So I'm like, you know what? If she wants to be friends with her, even though I felt betrayed as well, because I'm like, listen, we're all friends, right? So I thought like we were all friends. And especially D, I'm like, yo, that's my best friend. That's my diamond. Like, she would never betray me in that way. And after I seen that, it broke me. Really and truly, it broke me. Like, again, I'm going to go back to that phrase. True friends are like diamonds, precious but rare. False friends are like autumn leaves found everywhere. So to me, I felt like I was losing my diamond, or I had lost my diamond, because to this day, I still haven't found a diamond. We stopped being friends many years ago in, I want to say, my mid to late 20s. And to this day, I have never, ever found a best friend. And that breakup hurt me like a relationship breakup. I literally cried. I was depressed. I was bitter. I felt I had so many emotions. And if you can, like, if you've had that situation happen to you, if you've ever had a best friend or somebody close to you that you felt betrayed you or wasn't true to you, let me know in the comments below. Because I know it just can't be me that lose a friend that you've known for years, a friend that you shared so much with, a friend that knows secrets about you, a friend that you know secrets about them. You know, like just somebody that was so close to you all your life since you were a young person. You know, like, let me know in the comments below. I can't sit here and say anything negative about D. Honestly, even if I wanted to, I cannot do it. You know why? Because that girl gave me the best years of my life. Without her, I don't think my teenage years would have been so eventful, so insightful. So I am so grateful to have her, or have had her in my life. I took a gamble, and it may look like I lost, but the memories that she gave me and the memories that stuck with me, I can never, ever, ever forget those times. I can never hate her. Like, I can never hate her. Even though I felt betrayed at the time, I felt like I probably had a part to play with it too, because she probably felt betrayed and neglected from me. So if I neglected you, or if you felt betrayed by me, D, I definitely want to apologize. I don't know if you will ever see this video, but if you do, just know that I will always consider you my bestest friend. I will always cherish the moments that we had together. And no matter what happened between us, because, you know, me and this girl never argued. We never fought. Like, we had girl code. Like, no matter whatever, like, I hope you can forgive me for it. So to conclude this story, let me know in the comments below if you've had a best friend, if you felt like you were betrayed by your best friend, if you felt like you were the cause of the betrayal, or if you betrayed a best friend. But to my D, I want to thank you for the beautiful years that you gave me, all our party times, all the laughs, all the cries, everything. I definitely want to thank you for it. Peace. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So to my new subscribers, I want to thank you for subscribing. Please stay and grow with me. I know I'm boring. I know, but it's okay. I'll get better. I won't be